It's alright though, I think.
Yeah, gotta run the stream. Gotta run the stream.
Just make sure that you do it right after.
Yeah, and not stream anything else.
That needs to be on stream.
What needs to be on stream?
You versus Mudtag.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to have to be because, you know, I'm playing and I'm streaming, so it will be on stream.
Fair enough.
Okay, Squeachu versus RedRidingShrek. RedRidingShrek playing Robin Hood, Squeachu, of course, playing Donkey. This could be either of these players' games. They're both very good players, but the favorite for this is obviously Squeachu, as he's been very dominant in the past. But we'll just have to see how it pans out. Squeachu pulling ahead early on with a very well-performed infinite. He's even doing the shield variant of it, which is unmashable. Slipping in that little shield there.
Yeah, I believe the set record is currently 4-1 to Squeachu, so certainly not in for RedRidingShrek.
RedRidingShrek just looking for any air grab, trying to get something started near the walls, but Squeachu happy to just sort of circle around him and look for an opening, as he is one to do. Oh, he gets a little bit of slam with the bench. Oh, but RedRidingShrek gets an air grab. That'll probably be a slam right there. Yep. Pretty much even, although Squeachu is known to take really small leads really far, so this little lead he has might make a big difference.
Yeah.
Playing defensively, sort of going over him. Oh, gets an air grab. Will he be able to do the infinite in this corner? The wall bounces might fuck it up a bit, but Squeachu looking very, very clean with that. And Chonky's slam, as always, extremely difficult to avoid. And he goes for the wrong spawn on that spawn trap there. Game?
Yeah.
There it is.
The thing about this matchup is just Donkey is both so good at running away, but also so punishing if you get impatient. It's just...
Yeah, he's definitely a bait and switch sort of character.
Yeah. Like, the one thing that RedRidingShrek needs to not do now is get impatient, which, given that he's so good at the game, I'd like to think that
he can hold his ground here.
Yeah.
But he is looking a little bit tunnel vision-y on these air grabs. Really looking for just throwing out a bunch of air grabs. I'd want to see more arrows from, you know, RedRidingShrek. Maybe play the zoning game a little bit more.
Yeah.
Instead of just going for big punishes. Oh, but he rolls over to the wall really quickly trying to get something there, but just gets punished by Squeachu. Squeachu just capitalizing on all these knockdowns. Really smart. RedRidingShrek honestly looking a bit impatient, just sort of jumping around looking for an air grab. And, of course, punished by Squeachu once again, doing the shield drop variant of the infinite here.
It's a very difficult mountain to climb.
Yeah, RedRidingShrek has a lot to do to get back. And it doesn't seem like he's making any adjustments here, just sort of... Oh, and that's terrible for momentum, and of course terrible for his stock count.
Yeah, especially the stock count. And that's the game.
Yeah, that should be the game.
Yeah.
I'd really like to see a bit more zoning, a bit more camping from RedRidingShrek. Although for a Robin Hood player, RedRidingShrek is very aggressive for Robin Hood. But I would like to see him slow it down. Maybe play around the walls a little bit more instead of just trying to rush Squeachu down, because that won't get you very far.
Yeah, Squeachu and Donkey as a character are just so good at punishing you for getting impatient. Like, when you just telegraph your approach so much by just jumping forward, going for the grab, it can just be so soul-crushing when you just get shut down so hard.
Oh, definitely. And it seems like RedRidingShrek is maybe being a little bit too predictable with his game plan there.
Yeah. Because, once again, when you fall behind against Donkey, it's so easy to just tunnel vision on, I need to get this stock now, I need to go for the air grab and get the stock. But, obviously, if Squeachu sees that coming and just punishes it with another stock, then you're even further behind. So
right, it's very scary to be behind against Donkey, and a lot of players can sort of panic and want to get even again so that you don't get camped. But
yeah. So what stages do you think that RedRidingShrek should be looking for in this matchup?
I mean, anything should work, but Mega Template is very good for Robin Hood, and there's not a lot of space for Squeachu to zone. I mean, Mega Template has a lot of really large flat walls that are all very close together, so it gives RedRidingShrek a lot of space to work with. So that's where I would recommend for him to go. But Squeachu does have one ban, so... Oh wait, no, this is best of 5. There are no bans. So RedRidingShrek can pick whatever he wants.
He certainly can.
Will he take Mega Template? Will he go back to Romeo's? The worst stage he could go to is Kung Fu Dojo here, which would be good stage for Squeachu.
Yeah, as I learned in my recent set, just Dronky is very good on that stage. The mobility, just run away for days.
And RedRidingShrek is going to pick Mega Template. In my opinion, a good choice.
Yeah, probably the best stage.
Just the best stage, or the best stage for Robin Hood?
The best stage in the whole game.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was playing with RedRidingShrek early in this tournament, he was looking very clean and very consistent with his infinites on Mega Template, but when we went to Romeo's, he was starting to drop a little bit more of those combos, so maybe this will be the little thing that he needs to sort of get something going in this matchup. Oh, and very early on, he will probably be able to finish this off. I mean, it's very straight linear with the camera, so a pretty easy combo to pull off, and he pulls ahead with a slam early on.
Very good start. This is exactly what you want to see against Dronky. Deny him playing his game and just get an early lead.
Ooh, but Squeachu goes in really fast, and he's pulling out a bit of an interesting combo there, and he drops it, likely because it's not quite as practiced and simple as the other ones, but opting for the more simple infinite here. There's not really a lot of space to run away from this on Mega Template, but RedRidingShrek trying his best.
Pretty good tricks, rolling off, but yeah, ultimately didn't work. It's worth a try though, certainly.
Ooh, I don't like how close RedRidingShrek is playing to Squeachu right now.
Yeah. Very risky. High risk, high reward, except it's definitely slanted in Dronky's favor.
Ooh, definitely. He is sort of holding all of the power right now. Squeachu is definitely controlling the pace of the game, but oh, the roll kind of messed him up, it seems like. Oh, will he be able to convert a grab off this? Oh, and that's looking good. Looking really good for RedRidingShrek this game. Oh, and mixes it up a little bit with the anti-airs. Maybe he realizes that he wouldn't be able to confirm his slam if he did another wall attack. Goes for the anti-airs. But Squeachu retaliating immediately, but drops that infinite.
Very rare thing to see Squeachu drop infinite.
Yeah, he's been dropping a couple combos this game so far.
Yeah, I suppose one of the downsides of Robin Hood is just how dependent he is on the grab. But yeah. Once again. Ooh, another drop.
Another drop from Squeachu, which is a stark contrast from the disappearance of Shrek SuperSlam 1 week ago, where he was looking so clean and so consistent with those infinites, dropping them a little bit now here against RedRidingShrek. But RedRidingShrek is definitely reaping these rewards now with the this is really bad for RedRidingShrek. I would think that Squeachu would try and steal RedRidingShrek's slam first, don't you think?
Yeah, I would think so. I suppose because he was so close to the end of the stage, he might have worried about
that'll be a confirm for RedRidingShrek. Just one slam up. This could be turned around easily by one air grab from either opponent.
Ooh, whiffed ground grab from RedRidingShrek. Ooh!
Another dropped combo here, wow. RedRidingShrek does seem to be slowing it down a little bit in this game as opposed to the last one, and it seems to have been working for him a little bit, throwing out less randy air grabs here, but he has gotten cut. Will the edge of the stage interfere with this combo? It looks like Squeachu was adapting really well and changing the way that it's moving. Really good execution on that there to not get interrupted by the stage.
Yeah, that definitely can be a problem as Dronky. Practicing myself relatively recently, just knocking them off the stage is just a massive pain. So,
I mean, yeah, it's a great skill to have to. It's sort of like ball control in soccer, you know, keeping the person on the ground in the right place. Oh wow, that was a really hard match to do, and Squeachu got out of it. Both of them just sort of sending out flurries of air grabs here. Will Squeachu be able to finish off this combo? Looks pretty in routine on this one. I think it's unlikely he's gonna drop it.
Unless the cone... Oh!
Oh, and it does affect the combo.
That's
doing that was a low wall attack instead of an anti-air there.
Oh.
Getting interrupted by the stage. Squeachu may be looking a little bit flustered, wanting to camp out this little slam lead.
I mean,
figuring that he practically got the slam. I mean, he only missed the very last anti-air. He might as well just camp it out.
I mean, I suppose that's the classic thing about any game with a timer. You can just get a lead and just say, hey, you come to me. If you don't, you're going to lose, because the time is eventually going to run out, and then you're going to lose.
Yeah. Which is part of the reason why this game is so broken. Oh, but Squeachu just getting another infinite here. This is kind of a tricky one against the wall, but he seems to be doing it pretty cleanly. And, ooh, that'll be another slam for Squeachu. Unless, nope, yeah.
Yeah, that's
so, RedRidingShrek with a big mountain to climb, but he was looking much better in that game than he was game one by far. Really close, but it did seem like RedRidingShrek was making some really good adjustments there.
Yeah. Definitely a good sign. The reverse 3-0 could definitely happen. But
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past RedRidingShrek, but he might be looking for a character switch here, opting for Fiona.
The Fiona?
I'm not sure how I feel about this pick.
Yeah, I feel like the Robin Hood was working. It just needed a couple adjustments, but I suppose RedRidingShrek will show us how it goes.
Right. And back to Mega Template once again.
I suppose that Fiona can reward an aggressive playstyle a bit more, which might be what he's looking for.
Yeah, maybe less sort of throwing out air grabs and sort of flailing about in the air, and maybe a bit more precise play here with Fiona.
Ooh, another miss. Oh, but...
And Squeachu just pulling off that first stock.
Yeah.
RedRidingShrek still being worryingly offensive here. It looks like he's pressuring Squeachu way too hard, and Squeachu's just not having it. Oh, but will he be able to get a slam off of this? Drops the CD loop. Oh, got something there. And this slam is actually pretty easy to camp out with Dronky. RedRidingShrek may have to confirm this, but opt to just keep throwing it out, hoping it gets it. Oh, and that'll be... Oh, a really smart play from Squeachu, but it doesn't really work in his favor. Maybe got messed up by the camera a bit, but... Ooh, RedRidingShrek with a very, very quick CD loop there. Pulling ahead in the game, back in the game. Not going to be able to convert off of that air dash a bit. Squeachu looking a little bit off of his game. You know what I mean? He seems slightly off of his rhythm right now. Kind of throwing out a lot of... Oh, doesn't get the anti-air. He's throwing out a lot of ground grabs, not really playing as defensively as he was before. Looking looking kind of shaky here. Maybe this pick is throwing him
Yeah.
off.
And since Dronky's ground grab has basically no lunge forward on it, a bit difficult.
And a lot of end leg.
Yeah.
Not a safe thing to do.
Bit of a desperate move.
And I like this from RedRidingShrek, this inaction. He's just saying, come to me. Because he is ahead, he's playing Squeachu's game against him.
Yeah.
And Squeachu
Maybe
looking for an aggressive grab here, but just gets punished. RedRidingShrek playing the defensive game very well right now. Interestingly, we thought that Fiona would help his offensive play a bit more, but he seems to be going a much more defensive route with her than he was with Robin Hood. But Squeachu getting one of those anti-air infinites, that'll be another slam, but RedRidingShrek still has a single slam lead, and he is using it to its full ability, but ooh, Squeachu gets in there, a very out of the blue grab, out of nowhere, slides right in and gets that.
Yeah, this lead. Oh, drop the slam. Well,
Ooh.
anti-infinite. Yeah, certainly. This game could definitely go either way. I think RedRidingShrek just needs to continue to play defensive.
Yeah, he needs to keep his cool, mainly. No, and it's pretty even here. It's tied up once again. RedRidingShrek with a slight slam lead might make a difference. Ooh, Squeachu trying to close in for the grab there.
This could be the game, I believe.
I think there's still one more slam. I think they're both at 3 right now, but I could be totally wrong.
So could I. Very.
I guess one of us will be surprised when it ends.
Yep.
But RedRidingShrek sort of having a second chance at life here. Looking very flustered, rolling around, not really playing as defensive as I would hope. It seems like he's sort of cracking under pressure a bit and just gets caught out of the air dash by Dronky there. And I was right, they're not at 4.
You certainly were, 4-3. So this is set point for Squeachu.
Squeachu gets one more slam here, that'll be the set. Oh, RedRidingShrek. Little opening here.
And if he confirms this, this will be the set.
Yeah. It seems unlikely for him to drop this.
And then commentators cuss.
This is... and tied up. This is really close.
So this is a very frustrating situation, just because Dronky can get chip damage in from the flames. So you really want to.
No, and Squeachu's so happy to just camp. Oh, and this could be. That could have been really big for RedRidingShrek. It's so close, but Squeachu's so happy to just camp the small lead that he has. This little wall jump sequence is almost bordering on stalling there.
Oh!
And whoa, RedRidingShrek being unprecedentedly offensive right now. Slam meter's looking so close. Any hit from either. Oh my no! God. And that's gonna be the set. That was so close last game.
I don't think it can be any more close unless both of them got slams. That was very good set. RedRidingShrek proving that he can
both played amazing.
Yep. In the first game, a lot of drops, but honestly, they just both got better as the set went on.
Yeah, that was a good set. I mean, you can look at it as a steamroll from Squeachu, but a lot of counterplay going on there. Very smart play from both players here.